In what way was the match on court different from how you expected and how you had planned it?
Well, I think I wish maybe I would have played better. That's the only thing. But I saw the way he's been playing this week. The last few matches, he's been playing extremely well. I knew he was going to make things difficult, and I wish I would have just served better and cleaned up some aspects of my game where I felt like I was just a little bit behind.
Were you surprised at all when he returned serve?
Yes, a few times he did surprise me. But then no, when I sort of had the chance to look back at it, I don't think I put in a high first serve percentage today relative to the other days, and I just didn't take care of the things I needed to take care of.
And in regards to the challenge you called 2-3 in the tiebreak in the first set, that kind of delayed the second serve, and that's when you went to a double fault, and that was the point that eventually cost you the tiebreak.
No. Just if you think it might be a new challenge.
Milos, you're not having a great serving day or up to the standards that you've had during a tournament. Can you tell early? And if so, what do you go through to try to turn it around?
Yeah, you can tell pretty early on by the looks the other players getting, but then you also look at the speed gun and you sort of see where you're at. So you have that reference point. I felt at the beginning of the match I was tossing the ball a little bit too far forward. It was not helping my serve percentage, so I tried to adjust those little things and do things a little bit differently. And I just tried to fight as much as I could with what I had to work with.
What's your level of disappointment after this?
I'd say quite disappointed, yeah.
What's your plan now?
Just got to evaluate where I'm at. Have to have a checkup done on my knee, and then see what's sort of in the schedule for the next few weeks. I'm not sure if I can play the Davis Cup, switching surfaces for 1 week, but I'm going to sort of take the next 24 hours to make that decision, and then it would be to play indoors in Rotterdam.
For the Davis Cup, there's obviously an extra spot available. Are you a no, or are you a probably not?
Well, I just have to see.
Is the knee a situation?
The knee sort of is in the scenario where it was last year in it's tough for me to switch for clay because of the rotation, and there is damage inside my knee that I'm aware of that I'm trying to avoid potentially having to have surgery on. So I don't know if I can afford that risk at this moment.
Do you know, is Denis playing in Bratislava?
I would imagine so, yes. That's what I've heard of the latest.
If you were to advise Pui on his next match, what would be one or two things that you would advise him to focus on?
Not to expect that he needs to do too much more, and just to play within himself. I think that's the biggest thing. It's not so much only the opponent that you're facing, but it's also the situation, which is a completely new one for him. I think he's got to stay true to himself and try to do the things he does well and really focus on that aspect more than anything else.